Okay, so we're writing equations of lines today. This whole section is going to be rooted in slope-intercept form, so y equals mx plus b. So if they're giving us both a point and a slope, then here are the things that we know. We know an x and we know a y, and we also know slope. That would be our m. So the part that we're missing that is crucial is b. So what we're going to start with is that y equals mx plus b equation. We're going to fill in the m, the x, and the y. So y is 8 from our coordinate. M is 3/2. That was our slope. X is 4. And then we don't know b yet. So right here, we're going to multiply this. If you have a heck of a time with those fractions multiplying by whole numbers, you can throw that into a calculator. You could also multiply these two numbers. So 3 times 4 is 12. And then divide by 2, which should make 6. All right, so right now we're 8 equals 6 plus b. So we solve this like a little baby one-step equation. We'll subtract 6 from both sides, leaving me with 2 for b. Now remember, b is not your final answer. We are trying to write the equation of a line, and that should be formatted like y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to fill in the m from the equation, keep the x, and then fill in the b from what we solved right here. Okay, that should be your final answer. And that's also how you would like to type that into Delta Math. Now, there are some special cases as well. Same idea. This is where you're still going to have an x, a y, and an m, but note that our m is 0. So you can still treat this like y equals mx plus b and do it the same way that we did up above, filling in -7, filling in 0, 5, and not knowing b still. 0 times 5 is 0, which just leaves us with -7 for b. Which, if I fill that in, I get this weird equation that looks like y equals 0x minus 7. But remember, 0x is nothing. So we get something like this. If you think back to what we did in class, this guy right here is actually a horizontal line. And you can know that directly from having a slope of 0. So if you remember that this guy is a horizontal line, you can know that its equation is going to start with y equals. And then you can just grab this y value from right here and throw it into your final equation if you want it the fast way. Now, on our other special case, okay, that's where we have an undefined slope. Okay, still m, but I can't throw a word into an equation. So on this one, you have no choice but to know that undefined does mean a vertical line. And vertical lines are going to start with x equals. So I just want to grab that x value from my coordinate. And that's that.